Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect, where yes, we are still missing a door control system, the game keeps reminding us of that, but in the previous episode we managed to get the foundations placed for cell block A. The kitchen and canteen technically is a checkbox, yes it's done, but obviously not, we need to work on that, and obviously a lot of stuff placed up the north. What was again a bit of a surprise was how much we focused on green energy. I would love to show you that, but it is currently 3 o'clock in the morning, so it is not very light at all. But we've got 10 solar wind hybrids, 10 wind turbines, and 12 solar panels, which means even at night we are still getting a huge amount of excess power, enough to charge up batteries, enough to export, and we're just getting a lot of money from all of this. So overall, pretty happy with that. As the sun rises, we shall see that our power will probably jump up immensely. Even though it's overcast here, we are still getting a huge excess of power. Current excess power is 2,780 units, so pretty good. Either way, let's crack on in this episode and build cell blocks and kitchen canteens and just generally progress on. And yes, I do need to have a think about our heating situation as well. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at this cell block. So this is cell block A, and we need to build it. So let's go over to our walls here, and I'm going to place in reclaimed walls like so. I'm then going to also build on both sides the cells, but I'm going to build probably, do I want to build this section and that section? Yeah, we'll do that. So we'll build these over like that, and then I can clone it and move it down. Yes, I could use flipping tools and such, but I'm just going to build both sides and keep it simpler on ourselves. So over to doors, it's going to be a standard jail door. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going to go to rooms and then cells. No, dormitories. Remember, these are going to be dormitories, which means escape is going to be a bit of an issue. And each of these require, or don't necessarily require, but they're going to have a bunk bed. I mean, I could place it in that corner. No, that's where the shower and toilets go. I think just placing it at the back. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I don't want to place it up there. No. Oh, see that? That's a shame. Cancel these. Because of the rotation, it's... the ladder's there. Rotate it. Ladder's on to the right. Ladder down. Ladder left. So the ladder always... you don't get a ladder pointing up. So if I place it there, it's going to look a bit silly. So I'd have to place it there and there. Is that a problem? No, not really. In terms of having more stuff in here, it could be a problem. I mean, I could place it just on the back wall, couldn't I? And have the toilet there. Or do I want to place it... no, I can't place it there. It's even worse. That's a shame. If I had it slightly altered, it would work. So we could place it there. Toilet, shower there. You know what? We're just gonna have to put up with it. I'll just do that. It's not symmetrical, but it is what it is. So we'll have the toilet and showers put in. I think the toilet will go closer to... how do I want it? It's all going to be cloned anyway, so it doesn't matter. Closer to there. Simply because the further inside it goes... is that better? Cancel that. Toilets closer together there. Yeah. And the shower is sort of on the external part. Yeah, that's fine. We can always change these if we need to. I don't think we will. I also like the idea of the shower drain underneath both. And there we go. Those are technically done. So how do I want to clone this? Quick build, cloning. I'll wait until it's finished first, which it now is. If I clone that... Yes, it works. And I'm just hoping I haven't made a mistake. Because otherwise... yeah, we're going to see some issues, aren't we? And there we go. There's a lot of cloning. If I was to flip it, does it align with that? It does align with that. The lights don't align, but the rest of it does. So that has increased our capacity to 16. Each of these, because it's a dormitory, can have 2 people in it. If you have just standard cells, bunk beds do work, but they don't work as bunk beds. So that's just a strange quirk of the game. I think the original idea was to have dormitories be a lot more difficult to please the prisoners, but now they're just sort of rolled into one and you can still grade them and such. So yeah, it is what it is. I have the dormitories in, so each one of these can have 2. So it's 2, 4, 6, 8 people, which is exactly what it says, so I'm glad it's noted up there, and then that'll be all fine. It's still requiring a door control system, and it's a bit annoying for it to keep popping up. But what I'm going to do is have in our rooms here, we're going to have a kennel. It's going to be indoors. And we want an armory down here. But the difference is I'm going to close off that door and then put in a solitary door, because it's the hardest door in the game, at the back of security. So if you want in to for the armory, you have to go through 2 solitary doors, through security and then through the armory. So there you are. So this requires technically an office desk and an office chair. So I'll place it like there, and an office chair in like so, and also a filing cabinet, which we'll place a couple there, because why not? And that is our security room. Armory is not yet connected. Let me just remove some planning there, and also some planning around there and here, because where we've placed double doors, it's not change some of this, so it's planning still to remove. Oops, there we are. How is that working? That's working alright. They're cracking on with that. I will focus on that. There is a 20 grand completion for increase the prisoner capacity. It's now on to, where are we at? 16 shared, so that's good. Corporation tax has dropped because we've got the grant done. Sorry, got the research done in bureaucracy. We now have all manner of options. I think we're going to go for, overproduction, basic farming, and criminally insane. Let's rule out the criminally insane. It's not happening. Basic farming is hire farm worker, correctly build a functional vegetable allotment room, fruit orchard and farming field. Plant 5 crops of any type. That's something that we'll do once we have prisoners in. We're going to go for cell block B. There we go. And let's see how we're doing over here. We're doing pretty well. That's alright. It's going to take them a while to build it, but time is the one thing we have, because we are gaining positive money per day. Oh, look at that. Power export meter's maxed out. It's on 2 grand a day. If we go to green energy, you can see you have... Oh, is that it? Have we maxed it out? I thought you can go up to 5,000. Oh yeah, the power export cap is increased by 5,000 units. So we can do that, but... Oh, we're not doing that because we simply... it's raining and it's dark and we're not exporting that amount of money. Okay. That amount of power, should I say. Cool. How are we doing over here? Pretty good. So I will go to... It needs 50. I think we get that done. Quick build. Cloning. Clone all that. Oh, hang on. It's going to change lights, isn't it? It's going to put double lights in. Ah, well. It is what it is. I'll probably go back and remove them. And obviously we need to put flooring in here as well. I don't know if all that's going to be internal wood. It's probably going to have some of this in. There's our armory in there. It's a bit dark, so we'll do that to power it up. And all this is on that grid, which is good. Export's going up. Basically, with the green energy stuff, if you focus on it, you can go on the largest map possible. Especially if you've got trees. Remove all of the trees, build loads of this green energy, and then just sit there for 2 or 3 days. Just exporting loads of energy and get loads of money. I don't think that's a problem. You know, you're making that choice, and it's just, you know, it's almost like starting with cheats in a way, but you're spending your time doing it, so, you know. Yeah. But at least we're exporting a lot of this. What I'll probably do, quite honestly, is up here, I'll retrofit I'll just place the wind solar hybrids up the top and just place them right across, and then remove these and do them right across as well. The only green energy goals we have left is to have 25 inmates successfully pass the solar panel development program, which is allow us to build solar power. I haven't actually thought of that because, well, I haven't got a workshop, but I'm very tempted to change some of this into a workshop and also to a pantry because, well, I've got a lot more prisoners in here than I thought we'd ever have, so we'll see. But also, we'll have to see how farming works out because that's something that I haven't done before. Over to our... actually, we have to be a bit careful here. I was going to say, let's build... let's build stuff in the kennel, but I'm going to have to actually dismantle part of this because we need a dog crate. And that door's in the wrong place. So it's going to go there. I'll just hold control and focus on the removal of those, and then addition of the walls. Reclaim wall. Set that to prioritize. And put the flooring in. Obviously I haven't put the flooring in security or armor or anything like that, but we'll see. And we need to have kennels, so dog crates still haven't really... Oh, I think that's the wrong way. Still haven't really got how they're supposed to be aligned. And you can place these right in front. The dog ball increases dog's stamina by a small amount. Problem is that if the crates are there and these are along here, don't know how that will affect it. But there we go. That's that in. Let's go down to Armory and get what the Armory requires. It requires... Oh, we've also got table oak. Oh, do I want to use table oak? It's a different size, isn't it? There's a 20 grand payment for what? That would be cell block. Yeah, fair enough, the extra cell block. I think... Cell block C? No. Prison acclimatization and engagement. It's an easy one. Well, yeah, we could go, if we wanted to, for the bench oak, which is... It only has 3 people sitting on it. And the table oak has... well, only space for... Hang on, what? Is that... Yeah, that's 3 by 2 instead of a 4 by 1. It's also 150. Let's see what it looks like. Outdoor table. You can only place outdoors. Well done. Good. Let's see what that's like. I said I was going to get the kitchen and canteen done in this episode. It's not going to happen. I very much doubt it's going to happen. Just with building everything else and doing the other grants, we haven't really got there. Over to Armory anyway. I need a table and guard lockers. Guard lockers will go on the back, so I'll place 3 guard lockers because that's the minimum that we need. I'll place a weapons rack. Idea of them being in the centre here, like that, and then a table on sort of north side of it here. And we can place, actually, table there, and then more armory stuff in the middle if we really wanted to. And that allows us then to get some dog handlers. 3. How many do we need? Oh, so I'm 2 dog handlers and 2 armed guards. So there's the armed guards. I'm going to go for patrols, dog handlers. I think actually what I'll do is have a magenta patrol in here. And I'll remove the assignment of guards, the external one, and put them in the middle. And then a dog handler around the outside, because they're closer for schmelling. But I'll assign those there. 2 armed guards. There's the assignment. I'm going to remove the assignment for the dog handler and for all of the armed guards, because the armed guards are going to get fired. Sorry, but you were only here for grant purposes. Sack. And where's the other armed guard? Sack. I don't want armed guards in the facility. It's not something we were focusing on. And we've got max sec infrastructure. It's like tasers and CCTV and all sorts of stuff. I'll pick it up because it's a 20 grand advance payment. And unlock tasers. Well, there's no reason why I can't do that. Guard towers I haven't got. Don't think I need. That wooden table. This is all going to be wood, which is going to cost a lot of money, I understand. But still. Or is it going to be brick? I don't know. But that looks okay. But it is a different size to the benches. Let's dismantle them then. Both of them. And we shall see how these fit in. So, if we were to have... Well, for a start, I want to have this coming out and have this as a toilet. That doesn't work. Have it on this side, maybe. Yeah. So we can have that as a loo. How do I want to build the loo? Something like that. Then we still have stuff lining there. I always like to have toilets in the facility. There's no real point in trying to put doors on because it just doesn't work. But we'll at least attempt to make some sort of cubicle looking thing. And I guess size, maybe a double entrance? No, I think single. Single. And the entrance will be in there. And then you come in and then you've got your probably sinks and stuff there. Something like that anyway. That's the form factor I'm after. Doesn't really matter where the entrance is, but it's something like that. So it means that then most of the tables and chairs will be, say, around here. So it's either going to be a 3x4 or it's going to be a 3x3 because that's what the... Oh no, it'll be a 3x4, won't it? Yeah. So you simply get less if you're using the... using those, I think. But and if we had it, let's say 3x4, 3x4, and all the way along here, 6, 12, 18, 24, and then same here, 6, 12, 18, 24, and those fit in there, and then you could build it again. And technically, if you wanted, you could build it again, but I'm not going to. That'll be the tables and chairs. We're going to use the wood ones just for Bit of a difference there. 36. With all of that, that's over in the 100 mark anyway. And we can place more there. Okay, rough idea. That's what we'll do with that one. Actually, if we put it the other way, how would it fit in? It would be... actually, it would fit in better, wouldn't it? Yeah, and then we can have even more in that way. Like that. That's what we'll do. We'll do it that way instead. So that's going to be our tables and chairs. It's actually going to need the wooden benches. Like so. Yep. Then toilets there. In here, we'll have like phone booths and such. And drinks machines along the outsides. Metal detectors there. Obviously the kitchen needs to be placed. Alright. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, what I want to do is acknowledge that and connect up the water pump like so, because I definitely need to start running some water. Now, I'm aware that we still haven't got heating. That's going to be a full pass in itself. So where am I going to place this large water pipe? I think we're going to have to run it a couple of places. It's going to have to run around and up either side, because the boilers are going to be somewhere. That's as far as I've got when it comes to water boilers. But water boilers, you have to connect them with a large pipe, otherwise the distance isn't very far. I could have a water boiler in the middle. Like right in the middle here, couldn't I? If I really wanted to. That's the middle. I could have like a... if I wanted to, a building like there. Like that's your water boiler. No, I don't like that. And you could have it that size. No, I don't like it in the middle there. I was going to have to be external. Most likely, I'll just place it here on the outside. So, where do I want to run the water? Well, the water pipe's going to run up both sides. Large water pipe goes as long as it really needs to go. So, just following the outside. It means that when we need to connect this up to whatever, we can do that. How on earth I'm going to connect these up to the water, I don't know. I could just run it straight down, but instead what I'm going to do is this. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So, regardless of which way we're going to go, there's going to be a bit of disparity, but that's not a huge problem. And then it's like that. And there's our water. That actually isn't too bad, because we've got this running it through the centre. I was going to run the water pipe right up the middle and then do it that way, but that would have been even worse, I think. But it's no big hassle either way. I've run the electrical cable up the middle. Build a CCTV monitor, place CCTV cameras throughout your prison, and increase the size of the security force. Well, that's not happening. Well, it will happen, but once we get prisoners, and I can just quickly build it. Over to our walls then, and to the reclaimed wood wall, and I'm going to place the reclaimed wood wall in and along here. And this is going to be, obviously, all of our different rooms, including, but not limited to, things like shop, library, parole, chapel, visitation. Certainly that's visitation there, but I think visitation is most likely going to be expanded to this and have a very large visitation. In fact, I've already convinced myself that's exactly what's going to happen. So let us build it up to there. I think with the size of this, I think it would be a bit of a remiss if I didn't do that. I'll have to have different doors on that one. I'm getting rid of those door planning there. and have a door in there and a door in there, which will require, because I need metal detectors. Or do I not bother? I don't really need metal detectors, if I'm honest. I don't think, anyway. Because honestly, as soon as they come out, they have to go through these metal detectors, or the metal detectors are going to be in here. So, do I really need one there after the people being brought through there? I really don't think so. I don't think so. I can always put them in if I decide to change that. So, there we go. And just waiting for water up there. It's that section that they haven't done. Okay, fine. Water pipe will run into there. Water pipe will run into there. And that should mean we now have power there. Metal detectors will go in here and here. And I'm just going to place all the metal detectors where they should be. About 12 grand, yeah, exactly 12 grand on metal detectors, but it is worth it. In terms of flooring then, I'm going to place the flooring in this dormitory because I want to see what it looks like. So this is reclaimed brick. That's what we're going to be using. So it's going to come like that. Along, across, might as well build in and around here too. And the cells themselves, what do I want to have in here? I don't want reclaimed brick. And why is that one not connected up? Oh, because I missed it. Simple. Simple answer, simple solution. So, in here then, the flooring, I could just have as wooden floor. How much would it cost? 8 grand. I wonder what's a cheaper floor. Sand, maybe. No. Mosaic. Carpet. No, I don't want any of that. Not going to have the wooden stuff there. I'm not going to have this reclaimed rubber. You can place it indoors, the reclaimed rubber. I guess we could place reclaimed rubber underneath here. No, I think we're just going to go with, sadly, for my sins, this wood. But do I want it under there? No, but am I going to bother changing it? No, I'm really not. It's just, it is a lot of effort for pretty much no reward. Let's see how we get on here. So a lot of money spent there, but we do have money. It's time we increase our efficiency and install all control system. Yay, I'm aware. We have a good excess amount of power. Batteries are charging right up. Let me go ahead and add in some more batteries. We've also got scanner machines and all sorts, which is something I didn't actually think of about putting some in. There's all batteries along there. That'll store that up. And that'll give us... Where is it? Green energy goal 9. Output of all green power sources will be increased by a factor of 2. So that says financial compensation 2 grand. But I thought we could go up to 5 grand now. Power export cap is increased to 5,000 units. Oh, it's because of batteries. Right, you need more batteries, I guess. It's a good job I placed that there. And as soon as we get the other one... See, that's a thing. I guess that's the reason to have separate grids then, isn't it? Because that's the maximum export, and that is 5 grand. So this is probably producing... That's producing about... 6,100 is producing. So actually then, on a good day, this is producing more than we can output. So when we do expand further, in terms of the power grid, I should point out, I'll remove this and connect up this bottom one to another one of these transformers and another power export meter. It'll then go onto the same internal grid for the prison, but we're exporting twice the amount. That's probably what we'll do. Right, what's that look like? That looks nice. Yep, liking the look of that. Inside here, I might put benches and chairs and things I haven't yet decided, but I think we will leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. We have managed to, once again, get a fair bit done, more progress, more buildings, obviously things like the dormitory is pretty much sorted. I wanted to get the kitchen and cafeteria done. I sadly haven't done that, but we did get more security features in. So overall, pretty happy with the progress. Next episode, I definitely want to finish off the canteen, the kitchen, and then look at visitation, because we really need to get some prisoners. So let's see how we crack on in the next episode. But overall, pretty happy with our progress. Obviously, still a lot to focus on, but we do play the long game on this one. This is all about planning for the long game. I'm not a fan of just getting prisoners in at the first opportunity to then have to redesign things. This is a long form, and that is what it is. Either way, hope you have enjoyed the video on the series thus far. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.